Kung naghahanap kayo ng tunay na long-term phone from Infinix, it's not gonna be any phone na merong Dimensity 7020 nor a G99 na chipset. Instead, eto po yun. Ito yung merong Dimensity 8200 at pag-uusapan natin yan after this quick unboxing. Mabilisan pag-usapan natin yung design nito. So, obvious naman na pang-gamer talaga yung aesthetics niya. Meron tayong mecha na back panel na mala cyberpunk as well. And umiilaw itong bandan dito. And meron siyang LED lights na RGB. Ang hindi ko lang nagustuhan, napakakintab ng back panel niya. So, madali po siyang kapitan ng dumi. And also, malaki po yung chance na magkaroon ng mga gas-gas ito. Yung frame and body naman niya is plastic lang. So, hindi pa ito premium feels. And you can expect na magaan lang po talaga to. Usually, nakasanayan na natin na meron tayong headphone jack and micro SD card slot pagdating sa mga Infinix devices. But this time around, wala po tayo ng dalawang yon. Instead, we get an infrared blaster. So, pwede nyo siyang gamitin as a remote control just in case na nawawala yung remote control nyo ng TV nyo or kung anumang device nyo na gumagamit ng infrared signal. Naka-dual speakers din ito and it's still tuned by JBL. Overall, the sound quality is good. It's not as loud as I wanted it to be. Pero pwede na lalo na pag nag-games lang kayo or nanonood ng mga YouTube videos. Moving on, let's quickly talk about the software. So meron tayong XOS dito na meant for the GT series. So medyo customized siya and what I love about this software version is kukonti na lang yung bloatware. And pwede pang ma-uninstall yung karamihan doon. And also, wala na akong napansing ads dito kasi ito yung kadalasang nirereklamo ng mga users ng Infinix. Meron daw ads and meron ding bloatware. So this time around with the GT20 Pro, hindi ko po napansin yon. So kudos to Infinix for cleaning up their software. This is definitely a step in the right direction. It's still not a perfect OS, but it's definitely getting there, guys. Hindi na siya yung pipitsuging OS na nakasanayan natin before dahil nga budget level lang na device itong mga Infinix phones. So yung mga maliliit na improvements na ganito, na-appreciate natin yan coming from brand. Moving on, pag-usapan naman natin yung display nito. Naka 144Hz refresh rate and AMOLED na po ito. And that's really good kasi what we usually expect from phone brands like Infinix nasa 120Hz lang. I think this is the first time na nakakita ako ng Infinix phone na merong 144Hz and it's really buttery smooth. I'm not exaggerating. Once you turn on that 144Hz, makikita nyo talaga na super smooth kahit nasa user interface pa lang. So panigurado, kahit casual users lang kayo, mai-enjoy nyo yung display nito. Whether nanonood lang kayo ng videos, nagbabasa ng mga manga, comics, or nagbabasa ng e-books as well. Dahil nga sa very fluid display nito. And also, enjoy rin manood ng Netflix dito kasi full HD na yung resolution natin kasi naka-widevine level 1. Although, you have to take note na hindi po activated yung HDR capability nito pagdating sa Netflix. But other than that, wala akong reklamo sa display nito. Napaganda po talaga. Ito nga pala yung quick side-by-side natin, Poco F6 Pro and the Infinix GT20 Pro na display. Makikita nyo dito na parang ang medyo mas maliwanag pa yung display nitong Infinix GT20 Pro and nakaset po sila pareho sa auto brightness. So very satisfied ako sa display na ginamit nila dito sa GT20 Pro. Okay, susunod. Ito na ang pinaka-importante na dapat natin pag-usapan sa phone na to. After all, this is a gaming phone. First off, yung performance. So benchmark test muna tayo. Ang Tutu benchmark, asahan nyo, aabot tayo ng 900,000 ng Tutu benchmark points. Again, this one has a Dimensity 8200 na chipset. It's a really powerful chipset, guys. And it's one of my favorite chipsets along with the D8100, D8200, D8300. Basta yung 8 series nila, maganda po yan. Wag lang po yung 8020 or 8050 kasi meron pong thermal issues yung mga yon. Basta 8100 and above, good in my book. And just a quick tidbit guys, no, para lang mabigyan kayo ng idea, naka UFS 3.1 na ito. That means mabilis po yung storage niya. But here's a quick side-by-side with other gaming phones na may mas mabilis pang storage para lang makita nyo and para lang may idea kayo. So this one is the Red Magic 9 Pro and the Poco F6 Pro. Pero syempre, mas mamahalin yung mga gaming phones na yan. So expected naman na mas mabilis yung storage nila kesa dito sa Infinix GT20 Pro. Pero tama na yung usapang benchmarking. Doon tayo sa actual gameplay. So simulan natin with Genshin Impact kung ano yung mga maasahan nyo. So first off, sinet natin to sa highest graphical settings with 60 FPS. And ang average na nakuha natin is 51 FPS and tumaas hanggang 45 degrees Celsius yung highest temperature natin after 1 hour of gameplay. And meron din palang extra settings itong Infinix GT20 Pro kung saan pwede pa nating taasan yung frame rate nito. So isa tong Genshin Impact sa mga compatible games na pwede daw pataasin up to 120 FPS yung pwede natin makitang frames. So sinubukan ko dito pero dito sa FPS meter natin actually bumaba yung frame rate niya. So from an average of 51 FPS, bumaba to 40 FPS pag naka-on itong Ultra FPS. And nagkakaroon tayo ng medyo delay sa touch response natin pag sinet natin itong Ultra FPS. So ako lang naman, hindi ko gagamitin itong Ultra FPS mode. Sapat na sa akin yung normal mode lang. Susunod naman sa PUBG Mobile, naka-smooth yung graphical settings natin and sinet natin to 120 FPS and yung average na nakuha natin is 107 FPS. Sobrang smooth nito guys, as in wala akong problema the whole time. Around 30 minutes yung gameplay natin, nanalo tayo ng chicken dinner. And yung temperature niya umabot ng 42 to 43 degrees Celsius. Again, after 30 minutes. Call of Duty Mobile naman, ma-activate natin hanggang 90 FPS na max settings. Pero yung average na nakuha ko is 73 FPS. Not bad, it's still better than your typical 60 FPS experience. And talagang smooth naman yung overall gameplay experience ko dito. I mean, Call of Duty Mobile is not a hard game to run pagdating sa isang powerful chipset like this one. Sa Mobile Legends, naka-ultra na tayo out of the box. So 120 FPS goodness is guaranteed. Pero yung average na nakuha ko is 110 FPS and umaabot ng 40 degrees Celsius yung temperature natin. Sa Call of Duty Warzone naman, umaabot lang ng 46 FPS yung average na nakuha natin and naka-mid lang yung settings natin kasi hindi pa available yung high and 45 degrees Celsius naman yung init na nakuha natin. Pero very smooth and walang thermal throttling based on 2 games na straight na nilaro ko dito. And finally, sa Withering Waves naman, umabot ng average of 50 FPS ang nakuha ko and pumapalo ng 45 degrees Celsius yung heat niya. Very smooth naman yung overall gameplay experience pagdating sa game na to. And that's really good kasi bagong game lang ito and ine-expect talaga natin na marami pang bugs and lack of optimization. Pero kahit dito sa Dimensity 8200, well-optimized na siya in my book kahit na nakasagad yung graphical settings. Now, what you need to know guys is that nung tinetest ko to, nasa room temperature tayo na 25 degrees Celsius, naka-aircon po tayo, walang nakatapat na electric fan, and naka-Wi-Fi connection pero umaabot pa rin paminsan-minsan sa ibang games ng 45 degrees Celsius. So with that said, kung hardcore gamer kayo, I would highly recommend na gamitan ito ng phone cooler para mapababa nyo pa yung temperature habang naglalaro kayo ng sagaran. And speaking of sagaran, pwedeng-pwede nyo pong masagad yung gaming experience nyo dito dahil meron tayong bypass charging. So that means hindi kayo mamomroblema na malolobat kayo kasi naka-plug in lang kayo sa wall power or wall outlet. So that's absolutely great for a device like this. And by the way, nakuha ko to at 16,000 pesos. Yes, binili ko po to. Hindi po ito pinadala ni Infinix sa akin. And nabili ko siya sa Shandi Philippines. Check out nyo yung Facebook page nila. Pero kung gusto nyo sa official store ni Infinix, I believe sa June 10 siya officially ila-launch dito sa Philippines. So abangan nyo po. Ilalagay ko po yung link dyan sa description box. Susunod, pag-usapan natin yung camera. After all, nilagyan pa rin nila to ng camera kahit na gaming phone ito. Isa lang po yung magagamit nyo talaga ng husto dito, yung main lens niya. Kasi yung isa, macro lens, and then yung isa naman, is a depth sensor. Pero okay lang yun kasi this is not meant to be a camera phone. Most images na na-capture ko are on the softer side and yung colors niya is yung typical na Infinix colors na nakukuha natin from previous years. So hindi nila ginandahan yung image processing dito. Yung color tones niya medyo kakaiba talaga. I think mas boosted yung green dito and minsan may pagka-dull naman yung colors. It's not a great camera phone pagdating sa pag-take ng photos, but it's okay. You can get decent photos pa rin naman, lalo na in broad daylight. Hindi naman pang low-end yung makukuha nyo dito. I mean, kung ikukumpara natin ito sa supposedly isang camera-centric na phone na 17,000 pesos, which is the Huawei Nova 12 SE, mas maganda pa rin yung photos na makukuha nyo on this device, sa GT20 Pro. And speaking of mas maganda, meron pang 4K 60fps na maximum video recording dito and very decent yung image quality niya. Ang problema, yung stabilization. So wala po tayong stabilization dito. Makikita nyo habang naglalakad ako, sobrang mauga. So kailangan nyo ng gimbal dito or kahit na iset nyo sa 4K 30fps and i-on nyo yung stabilization, hindi pa rin ganun kaganda yung stabilization. Mauga pa rin talaga, guys. So, pagdating sa stabilization, I think dito dapat mag-focus si Infinix and Tecno for their phones next year. Yung selfie camera naman to is decent. Hanggang 2K resolution yung pwede. And it's actually usable. Medyo off lang talaga yung colors as well. So, overall, dapat alam nyo na that this is a gaming phone and you shouldn't buy this for its camera capabilities, but it's good na meron pa rin tayong decenteng output paminsan-minsan. Hindi po trash yung overall quality niya. Actually, it's even better than, again, a camera-centric device tulad ng Huawei Nova 12 SE. And then finally, pagdating sa battery, wala naman pong anything special dito. 5,000 mAh yung battery capacity niya and a slightly disappointing 45 watts of fast charging. And I say slightly disappointing lang kasi mapapalampas ko na hindi ganun kabilis yung fast charging niya dahil meron tayong bypass charging. Kasi usually kung gamer ka, gusto mo lang talaga na meron kang fast charging just in case ayaw mong matagal yung break time mo from your game. But this time around, again, dahil meron tayong bypass charging, kahit wala kang break time sa pag-charge, nakasaksak ka lang palagi, pwedeng-pwede po dito. So with that said, this is Infinix's best phone this year so far. Wala pa po yung Zero series nila, inaabangan natin yon. But for now, the GT20 Pro is their best one this year. And ito yung dapat yung kunin kung sakaling Infinix ang napupusuan yung brand. So para sa mga inaakala na minamaliit natin and dinadown lang natin si Infinix doon sa previous video natin, hindi po. Ang nilalabanan natin is yung Dimensity 7020 na chipset na dapat wag nyong kunin kung gusto nyo ang performance talaga pagdating sa mga devices nyo. And by the way guys, 2 years na po yung OS support nitong Infinix GT20 Pro and 3 years of security patches. So that's good news lalo na para sa brand na to. Now before we end this video, eto po talaga yung value na ginagawa ko para sa inyo. Kasi sigurado ako may mga magtatanong alin ang mas okay bilhin, Infinix GT20 Pro or the Poco X6 Pro. Para sa akin, mas angat pa rin tong performance ng Poco X6 Pro. But the downside is wala tayong bypass charging. So kung hardcore gamer ka, tingin ko mas ma-enjoy nyo itong Infinix GT20 Pro. E paano kung Infinix GT20 Pro versus the Poco F6? Now, medyo malaki yung agwat nila, no? So kung limited yung budget mo, of course, alam na natin agad yung sagot, the GT20 Pro. Pero kung sapat yung budget mo, kaya mong iangat dito sa budget ng Poco F6, F6 ka na. Siyempre, better camera, better performance, wala lang tayong bypass charging, but that's okay kasi mabilis naman po yung charging nito at 90 watts. So hopefully nakatulong tong video na to, and again, abangan nyo yung official launch ng Infinix dito sa Philippines sa June 10, and again, all of the links will be in the description box. Ililink ko na rin po yung Poco X6 Pro and F6 dito sa video na to. So as usual guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and abangan nyo po yung live stream natin this Friday para sa giveaway natin ng Poco F5. Kita-kita tayo doon. Dapat nandun kayo sa live stream kasi kung wala kayo, hindi kayo mananalo kahit na nabunot kayo. So hanggang sa susunod, ako nga pala ulit si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Kita-kita ulit tayo.